What is up? My name is Isaac, the founder and host of this podcast, an upcoming entrepreneur, filmmaker, and now guest podcaster. Welcome to All Things Podcast, a viewer interactive podcast. And also, thank you to everyone who's here for episode 1 of this journey. Anyways, we are All Things Podcast with myself and Jamie. Throughout the episodes, Jamie will be using a voice changer to protect his identity. At the moment, we'll be doing fortnightly podcasts, but in the 1 week free, I will still be uploading a gaming video of some sort. So make sure to subscribe, leave a rating down below, and let's dive right into episode 1 of All Things Podcast, where we'll be covering all things sport to all things politics to all things everything.
Before we start this podcast, we would like to thank Smoooth Skincare for sponsoring this video. Smoooth Skincare offers great skincare products at a great price. Have any dead skin? Thanks to Smoooth Skincare, you can replace that disgusting skin with brand new baby-like skin with their dead skin remover and many other products to help the skin. Get yours today for a great price and use code ALLTHINGS at checkout to receive a whopping 20% discount. Link in bio.
We are also very grateful to say Dick Ralston Automotive is also an All Things Podcast sponsor. Do you live in Southeast Queensland where this amazing automotive company is located? Well, you're in luck because they are the go-to automotive shop in Southeast Queensland. It is service on your car, truck, van, automotive vehicle where you place a booking at a great price and you'll 100% be guaranteed an amazing service. Link in bio. So how about Rabbitohs beating Manly 36-16 in the prelim final? Now Rabbitohs in the grand final. I'm a Rabbitohs fan, so, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that was actually a really great game. I was watching, all the bloody, all the highlights and, because I didn't get a chance to watch a game. So, that was a high scoring game. That was, and it must have been great to be a Rabbitohs fan, I can tell you.
Yeah,
Oh.
man.
As a Manly fan, so he's disappointed, but, I'm happy. And Panthers beat the Storm, which was very surprising. I did not expect that. 10-6 as well, close scoring game, unlike Rabbitohs and Manly. So Rabbitohs and Panthers grand final should be a good one. Go the Bunnies, but yeah, it should be a good one. Yeah, I still can't get over Panthers beating Storm 10-6.
Such a close
scoring game. I didn't get to watch it. I watched highlights because I was at work when when the game was happening, so I didn't get to watch it. But when I got home, I watched highlights and damn.
Panthers got knocked out last year. I'm pretty sure they want revenge so bad for last year.
Rabbitohs gonna bring it home again, surely next week.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna be rooting for the Rabbitohs because I can't stand the Panthers, man.
Nah,
Can't stand Nathan Cleary. He looks like he looks like what's his face? Do you know Harry Maguire from Manchester United?
Yeah, it should be good. It should be a good fun. It'll be close. I know that. Manly, I don't know what happened to Manly. Like, they were doing good this season in the finals before the prelim. They were doing good, and I guess they just lost momentum. Rabbitohs were too good. The Panthers and Storm, such a close game. That was amazing.
It was an exciting day. Currently for us yesterday. In the AFL.
AFL Grand Final, Aussie Moments.
Melbourne Demons winning by 74, 140 to 66
against the Bulldogs.
I was going for Demons.
I was
going for the Doggies.
Oh, you were? Yeah, my brother was.
Up the Doggies, yeah.
A fan, but my 3 teams definitely Demons, Lions, and Carlton.
But yeah, I was pretty happy Demons won.
Yeah,
I can't.
I support the Lions, but
yeah,
it was alright. But that was the Melbourne's first premiership since 1964.
Yeah,
so
amazing. They were happy.
Them to go out and do that.
Yeah, and I knew Demons were gonna win. Demons, they wanted that. They wanted that premiership. They needed it. They were hungry.
And especially against the Bulldogs. In other news in the Premier League, we have last night Chelsea losing 1-0 to Man City. Just in more shocking news, we got Aston Villa winning 1-0 over Manchester United. a missed penalty from Fernandez. Also, not many people saw it, but a lot of people did too. Emi Martinez, Aston Villa goalkeeper. After Bruno Fernandes misses the penalty, he gets up and he dances in front of the crowd. It was hilarious, man. Like, the fans were getting mad.
Liverpool's first, no surprise with that.
Yeah, that's not very surprising.
No.
There's a chance for Man City to sneak up on him right now because
only
Liverpool have the last 5 games more draws.
And Man City's 4 wins as well, but they've got a loss. I reckon Man City will overtake Liverpool. It'll be close, but Man City are playing pretty good. Liverpool are on their A game as always, but it'll be interesting.
Yeah, also, Everton and Brighton above West Ham right now, above Tottenham and Arsenal.
Yes.
And more clubs that you would say to be in the top 6. Everton and Brighton in the top 6, which is very good for Brighton, especially. Also for West Ham, having a great season right now. Antonio, striker, going off. Like, just awesome for West Ham and right now, because I'm telling you, a lot of big clubs like Arsenal and Tottenham and Leicester City they're sitting mid-table, so realistically Tottenham and Arsenal should be in top 6, but they just haven't been performing as well. Playing with Tottenham, so that should be a great game to watch.
I know this
team's not in Premier League, but still football-related news. Messi moving to PSG, playing with Neymar. Should be interesting.
Reunion.
Yes.
Oh, still waiting for Messi to get his first goal.
Yeah. He's yet to achieve that, but it'll be soon.
Hopefully soon, yeah. But they have a lot of great talent. Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, Gianluigi Donnarumma, goalkeeper. And like just so much amazing talent right now. Marco Verratti in the midfield, a proper powerhouse. But obviously, the debate between Messi and Ronaldo, who's the GOAT?
Yes, Champions League. Well, PSG first on the ladder, on table. Then
obviously only a few games in, but that still counts. Man United losing to Young Boys.
Yes, I
Ronaldo getting the tap in. Ronaldo has actually gone off booming for Man United right now.
Yes.
With, heaps of goals. Like, on his debut, I think he dropped 2. About 2, yeah, and that was just crazy from him coming back. His first goal, here, Old Trafford just go see with him when he did the celebration.
How about America, the UK, and Australia forging military alliance to counter China? As supposedly China want to take over Australia, because I understand that because Australia's got China is Australia's biggest trading partner, mainly due to China's strong demand for iron and coal and stuff. Because Australia, underneath us, we've got all that. We're very wealthy underneath us, if that makes sense. And so China wants to take over Australia. They would love to feel that wealth and take it back to their country. And so
Australia are building.
We are a gold mine. China, not so much, due to where they are and the economy and status within the country.
The UK, Australia and the USA, they like when they had their meeting, and at the end, I don't know if you saw this, but USA President Biden, when they were
Thank
saying
you,
like
Boris.
and stuff, he was like, he said, "Oh, thanks,
I wanna
Boris,"
thank,
and then he didn't know our
that fellow
Prime
down
Minister,
under.
Scott Morrison. He's like, "Oh,
Thank
thanks
you
to
very
this
much,
fella
pal.
down under."
Appreciate
So
it, Mr.
it's
Prime
funny.
No, I didn't see that. But
Yeah, and Australia building their submarines to stop China. It should be interesting.
I didn't. I saw something where Scott Morrison said that we don't have any nuclear
No, we don't.
nuclear
Military,
items or anything.
No.
keep China out of something. I don't know much information about that, but it seems interesting, and it will be interesting to see if China do try to invade us. It's like in World War II when the Japanese tried to invade us from up in Darwin. They tried to take over Northern Territory in Queensland, but they failed that and left. So it'll be interesting if China do actually try. And now we got the UK and USA back on our side. They always have been, but now we're forging military alliance, which is very good because the USA and their military is amazing. So we're lucky to have that now.
It'll be interesting.
I mean, obviously, combined forces of USA, UK, Australia. Those are some of the most powerful militaries in the world right now, and also Canada.
Canada.
Canada have
Yeah.
a very strong
And then there's
military.
obviously Russia, but Russia are just by themselves.
Russia, I think,
they're-
Soviet country, so they don't
Yeah.
really want to be governed by anything. But
No, they're
Um,
they're strong enough for themselves. They don't need anyone.
yeah,
Yeah, should be interesting.
when you do think about it, it is scary because
It is.
um obviously no one wants a war to happen or
No.
lives to be lost.
I don't want to say it, but
over-
like, no one wants World War III. I don't want to say that, but no one wants that.
yeah. And no one wants to be lives lost or anything over
No,
something that can be sorted over a business deal.
exactly.
So,
It will be interesting. There shouldn't be any need to invade, but Australia, we're ready if it happens. We've got UK, USA by our sides, so it should be interesting.
I mean, with the recent, Taliban taking over Kabul and, militaries being sent over to try and help, people in Afghanistan come to new different countries. It's just it makes you think about, what they want,
Yeah,
why they want it, but also is it good for everyone there? Like, is it good for every person? Which is most likely no. But in every country, that's the same. There's nothing, there's nothing that's going to make every person happy. But it's just crazy that you someone wants to take over some place, because they don't believe what's happening is right.
no.
Imagine that happened here in Australia. Like, people
Yeah.
want Labor, people want the Labor Party, people want different parties to govern them. If that happened here, that would be dealt with very,
Yeah,
not easily, but very, like
what's the word, like,
efficiently, very
Yeah.
efficiently, because it's different, like, obviously there are different cultures, but like, they didn't have any peaceful protesting, they went straight to war, and that really says something about, like, how people are and how societies are in different countries
yeah.
and how status is,
It's
which
even
is
harder for
Economic growth and
stuff. It's just
Yeah, and
falling.
only feel bad for the people that have to escape their country and their
Yeah,
homes because
like doing
something people can't see eye to eye and people
yeah,
can't um talk about change.
People are trying to get out of their own country in the any way possible. Like they're hanging onto planes, which is really sad. Um, People are getting crushed in planes when a cargo plane is flying them out. So many people just want to get in. They want to get out of the country because they just don't feel safe, and you wouldn't feel safe. Yeah, it is sad.
And you know, with us, I think we stopped, but you know, different countries sending in military to help those escape, and like lives being lost from, you know, say Americans going in and their lives being lost.
yeah. It's
Um, yeah, it's just sad
it
and
is.
it's upsetting and it isn't right, but people want change. Some people don't, and I think I it's just so um confusing and you know upsetting for people trying to make change happen, trying to see like get other people to see their point of view, um, and people having to leave their homes,
Yeah,
and move to whole
It
new
isn't right.
countries.
it isn't right. It really isn't. How about New South Wales getting over 1,000 cases today? COVID cases, 11 deaths, and Victoria getting over 700 cases. Um, they won't be out of lockdown anytime soon, and all the protests in Victoria just not helping. I don't really understand why people are doing protests. Like, if they quarantine, stay home for a month or two, or just get the cases low, then life can become back to normal. Like the rest of Australia, Queensland, Western Australia, Tasmania, Northern Territory, South Australia. Like, when those states got COVID, we just followed the rules, stayed inside until the cases went down, and now we live our lives normally. But New South Wales and Victoria, it's just they can't do anything. Cases are too high. People don't listen. People just want to get out of lockdown, and yeah, it's not.
Yeah, and obviously it's it's just unfortunate. Like
It is.
the the um amount of cases and whole COVID-19 itself, like, you know, people people have been very dumb. They've been,
Yeah, and now the
you know,
Vaccine being
they've
rolled
said that
out.
they've got the vaccine, well, and you know that means that that they can't get it at all and they can't pass it on, which
Yeah.
isn't true. You can get it. You
It
might
is.
not get as sick from it,
Yeah.
but you can still pass it on. And some people are saying that they even don't want to get it because they think the government will control them. And
that's just that's just stupid. You can't. And the
yeah, all
Australian
these
Government wouldn't do that.
conspiracy
It
theories that people are making up to not get the vaccine. But
and like
like,
Pfizer
do they want
vaccine.
to see? Do they want to go out again?
Yeah.
do they want to go out to restaurants again? Do they want to go talk to people?
Yeah.
Um, Obviously, we are lucky here in Queensland because we don't have like we
We've
only
only
have
had
one
a
or two
few
cases a day.
outbreaks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and we've only gone into lockdown what about 3 times.
3 times, and everyone this far the rules stayed inside, and the cases went down, and we got to go back outside again and stuff. So yeah, we've been
Yeah,
very
obviously
lucky,
with us
and
being able to go back to school,
yeah,
yeah, it's
but Geelong and Surf Beach, they're out of lockdown now. But
yes,
in
they are
Victoria, they've been
yeah,
given that all okay to go out.
yeah, the clear.
Um,
obeying the laws and stuff.
they've been doing the right thing, which is
Yeah,
good for them.
one of the
You
good
know,
cities in Victoria.
Yeah, it's good. Hopefully, the rest of Victoria, hopefully, get their cases down. Like Victoria, probably New South Wales are really bad right now, but Victoria, ever since COVID started, they've been bad. They've gone into so many lockdowns. There's stage 3, lockdown stage 4, so on. They've been really bad for it, but New South Wales at the moment, 1,000 cases a day, 7 deaths a day. It's not looking good.
Yeah, and like for us, Queensland, getting the good news for us is that we're gonna ease the mask rule apparently.
They'll be gone.
Yeah, especially at school, trying to talk to people,
Yeah.
or your teachers, and
Premier said when we sit down, don't need them anymore. Just use like public transport in class. We don't need them, but when we stand up, gotta put them back on.
so that's the end of our podcast today, episode
So
1.
Interesting topics, but
it's good topics.
Thank you for joining in. Thank you
thank
for
you for
listening.
all.
this far, and be excited for episode 2.
As we said, this is going to be a fortnightly podcast. Hopefully, as we gain popularity and
followers,
that sort of thing, and followers, and
we can do it
and,
more frequently, once a week.
we're going to start maybe doing a weekly podcast, but we're
For
just
now,
taking it slow right now, and all that sort of thing. Yeah, but thank you for listening. Hope you have a great day.